By the way, I just want to say something. Shower scam. I love your content so much, and you'll always be my favorite YouTuber. Keep up the amazing work.
Hey, it's me again, coming at you with more factual observations about this little chode over here. It just wouldn't be a normal day if, pigroach didn't blow up on a fan, get caught lying, all the usual shit. But yeah, I'll keep it brief today. It's a short video from our man Snort Hogan over there. I'll let his intro play real quick and then we'll get to it, man. You can't do a Snort Hogan video without the intro, you know what I mean? Pretty iconic at this point.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, 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 Hogan. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip. Go. We got a $2 tip.
Oh, I didn't expect to pause it already, man, but that was just kind of weird how he's got a $2 tip and he's over like licking his chops, you know what I mean? He's like drooling already. Fucking mouth drooler.
Why do you bring up living next to the place Subway was founded at as an enhancement to your argument against Subway in your tweet? You weren't alive when they rebranded from Pete's Subs. Because when I went there, they still said it was Pete's Subs. On the inside, they had the original signage. They have pictures of the original store. They still treated it like the original location and had high quality food.
Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on that, man. Pretty much like any place you go to that was, originally some little shop, that like turned into like a big franchise. Like I go to Domino's every once in a while because it's just, cheap and it's all right for the cheap ones. It's like better than Little Caesars, but it ain't great pizza. But if you want to, get a pizza for under $10, you can go there. But I mean, they got old pictures of, the first Domino's there. If you go to like to Papa John's or something, I'll use the pizza shop analogy to his, sandwich shop analogy. But you go to any place like that, they got pictures of the old place, like, because you're sitting there waiting for your fucking pizza. So I always check it out. It's like every place you go to has that if they were, some little shop originally. So he's just like exaggerating again, to fit his fucking narrative. Or, he's like taking a dumb little thing and running with it, like trying to make it bigger than it is. Just because they had a fucking picture on the wall, they're probably proud to, be like, oh, we're the original one or whatever. But he's acting like he actually, lived that experience. But just wait till later in the video. You'll hear what he's talking about, man. That's pretty dumb.
It didn't matter if it said Pete's Subs on the front. That's how the company started. What's your point?
You're a terrible liar.
You have none. Thanks for the $2 tip. I'm an idiot. And then I got another $2 tip. Believe it or not, you're going viral on Twitter for a vicious Subway rant. Congrats. If you can make 1 or 2 changes, what would you be? Is it possible to bring back the same quality as Pete's? Well, number one, if I am going viral on Twitter, it ain't on my tweets. I never go viral on any of my stuff. It's everyone else steals my shit and reposts it in a toxic way, and that's what goes viral.
Yeah, it's funny how he's got to play the victim all the time. They're like, oh, they reposted in a toxic way. All they did was probably take a clip of him, and like show it off. And then he claims they're toxic when he's actually the toxic one, and he's going to blame everyone else like as if they did anything to the clip when it's probably just a clip of him talking.
When I think about victims, 2 groups of people come to mind. The true victims and those who falsely believe that they are victims.
All right. But if anything, if people see the fact that Subway is absolutely freaking disgusting because of me, then I've done my job. That was so revolting yesterday. I couldn't believe it.
The pot calling the kettle black is not something that we should do.
All right. I really wouldn't wish that anyone eat that food because not only are you pissing your money away, you're hurting your body at the same time.
Literally nobody needs him to tell him Subway is crap. Any of this fast food shit that he eats is garbage, man. He takes his DSP, tries it to like the lamest levels possible. Like normally you do like the 1 chip challenge or like, the weirdest, something weird in a can or, something people actually want to see. He's like, hey guys, feed me and my wife. He doesn't even try to do anything interesting. He's like over there hyping up Subway, calling it exciting and shit. Like it couldn't be more bland. The only exciting thing is that he might get sick from it. That's the only thing people are going to give a shit about because who the fuck cares about him eating a stupid sandwich, Like I won't even watch him eat. I'm not sure what he ate. I heard about it. I heard he ate like 3 sandwiches and like, some stupid cookie or some shit. But like I refuse to watch him eat, man. It's just fucking gross and I got better things to do with my time. But can't he like do anything interesting with it? Like get a weird sandwich? No, he's just got to get shit he wants to pig out on, call it exciting, and then it's like, oh wow, my tummy hurts because I fucking pigged out.
All right. Now, if you could change anything at Subway, what would it be? It's very simple. Subway needs to actually institute standards, which they don't have. The
pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, that's rich coming from this guy, man. Mr. No Standards over here. This guy, if he ever watched his own content, besides, doing like a stupid reaction to like his old shit and claiming he's different now, he never watches his content. So he has like no fucking standards. He doesn't even know how bottom of the barrel his content actually is. Like if he had any standards, he would not even get that fucking haircut. I mean, what the hell is that?
Oh, look, an idiot. Let's point and laugh.
They literally say, hey, franchise, right? So you go to one franchise, and if the person who owns it is a good owner, they're likely going to be holding up to all the proper things, the quality, right? You're right around a meat on the sandwich, keeping it fresh, actually having it be delicious, as opposed to another franchise just slops it on there, old meat, old veggies, half as much as you're supposed to. Do you really believe that when you eat a tuna sub at Subway, if you eat the center of the sandwich, all you're supposed to get is veggies and bread, and all the tuna is supposed to be on one side, and it's not even enough for 2 mouthfuls?
Did he not open the sandwich before he ate it and like, rearrange some things in there? Obviously the people making a sandwich don't give a fuck. They'd probably make minimum wage. I don't know what that is in his state, but I wouldn't trust people like making fast food these days. Like the people making fast food, most of them can't even fucking boil water or make a grilled cheese sandwich at home, and they're gonna make your food. Like you're gonna trust them to make your food. We had a meeting at work like a month ago where I work. They ordered Subway and for everybody. I refused to eat it because I was like, I don't trust a guy making 40 fucking sandwiches. Like by the time he gets to that, 20 of the sandwich, he doesn't give any fucks at all, you know what I mean? He's just going to slap that shit together. Then they're going to be pissed they got to make, like 40 sandwiches. So I refused to eat it. I didn't even eat it. I had a chance to try Subway. It's been, years since I've eaten there because I don't eat fast food anymore. But he's over there acting like, where's the standards at? Dude, these guys don't give a fuck. Like, you're just another sandwich to them. They don't, especially if they know it's him, man. If anyone there knows it's him, of course they're not going to put any fucking effort into his food. Like, where the fuck does he think he's ordering food from? Like, why does he expect so much from Subway? It's bottom of the barrel, man. There isn't a worse sandwich place you can go to, literally.
Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Of course not. That's not what they intend, but they don't have any quality standards that they uphold. Instead, they probably have guidelines and they never check. So they just let their franchisees do whatever they want, and then all the food is terrible quality, and it has been for over a decade. It's been that bad for a very long time, and Subway doesn't do anything about it. They just, coast, basically, I still remember when people said they tested the tuna and there was no tuna in it, and they refuted it. Oh, no, that's not true. But they're like, yeah, but we have scientific evidence. We did the fucking test. What are you talking about? So
if he knows this, why the hell would he order a tuna sandwich? I mean, I'm sure they've changed it by now. I remember hearing about that years ago, and that was like, it's been quite a while since that was a thing. I'm assuming Subway has changed their ways, or at least, fallen in line with like the, the law or the regulations or whatever the hell you would call it. But why the hell would he order a tuna sandwich and knowing that like, oh, it's probably going to be garbage, but I'm going to get this just so I can complain about it? I'm surprised he didn't try to get a refund, you know what I mean?
So here's the thing. Maybe there's supposed to be tuna in it, but the franchise they tested didn't have tuna in it. You get it? But they don't. Like, they're just idiots.
The pot calling the kettle black.
He asked if I get it. No, I don't get what the hell he's talking about, man. He's just talking out his ass. He doesn't make any sense like half the time. Probably more than half the time. Probably like at least 80% of the time. He's not making any fucking sense because he's trying to, fit everything into his narrative of, his victim mentality where the world's against him. And nobody gets it, man. When he's saying, do you get it? Nobody gets it.
Do you understand the words that are coming out from my mouth? Don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
I don't know how you take a company that was one of the biggest, most popular in the world for food and you run it into the ground. You have to be stupid, like brain dead stupid. Anyway, so yeah, if I'm going viral for it, it's not, I'm sure I won't benefit from it because it's always people stealing my content. It's not my video and it's not my tweet that'll go viral. We all know that. It's a scumbag stealing it and
If it went viral from his account, he still wouldn't benefit from it. He thinks he's going to get new followers for looking like a jackass online. Like, if he went viral, it would just probably be worse for him if it was his own tweet, because then people have a direct link to him, and then they can go troll his ass even harder. He should be grateful that someone else is posting it and getting all the attention, because he don't want that kind of attention. He doesn't realize it, but he really does not want that to happen.
Posting it. But, hey, if the message gets across, then I guess I've done my job. Okay? So we're up to $7 of support. Okay, so here's what I'm nervous about today, and I'm curious about this. What will happen, because I'm not doing a podcast. This is just us hanging for a few minutes, and then we're going to start with the game in just a couple here.
Why would he be nervous about that? Like, I get it. He's, obsessed with everybody's money. He's like, your money is mine.
You're looking up. Come on, give me the cash.
But he's still on a stream, and he's not going to be there for any less time. He's just doing things differently, as if people see a podcast and like, oh, I gotta support on the podcast. They don't give a fuck, man. If they're gonna give you money, they're gonna give you money. If the whales want to whale out, they're gonna whale out. There's no rhyme or reason, man. He keeps making some correlation of like, oh, they support here because of this reason or this reason. I would bet $10,000 of support is just randomly coming in. Like, there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just if they got the money, if they feel like, throwing them a bone, they're gonna do it. If they want to watch them suffer, they're not gonna do it. And they'll wait till like the very last, 15 minutes of the show or the podcast. I shouldn't even call it a show, Shame on me for calling it a show, because this ain't no fucking show, man. It's a clown show, if anything. But they don't give a fuck, They'd rather watch them squirm. Sometimes people just get sick and tired of hearing them, bitch about everything, which even when you give him money, he doesn't stop bitching about it. So I don't know why they even bother. You can't shut him up by throwing money at him.
Will people show up and engage in support? Will I hit my goal today? Or because I'm skipping the podcast when I usually get a lot of support, will I now not hit my goals? I guess we're going to see. Because here's the thing. If we're in the midst of heavy amounts of gameplay, and we're in the midst of a ton of games, right? And we need to really make big progress on those games, then
He's over there acting like him playing games is life and death. Like, we really got to make progress. Like, who the fuck cares, man? Like, you're just a douchebag playing games. Imagine being one of those dummies who's like upset he's not doing a podcast. Like, if your life is so fucking boring, you need a pigroach podcast on every day of your life. You're just a fucking idiot, man. You got nothing going for you. You might as well just give up. But yeah, his obsession with money is gross. Like, this is stuff you would normally say in your head. You want to, say this part. This is like the part you don't say out loud. You know what I mean? Like, gee, guys, I'm so worried about how much money you're gonna give me today. Like, just fucking gross behavior, man. And he's to the point he's so comfortable with it. He doesn't even care if he looks disgusting anymore on camera. He's just he thinks begging is normal. Like, he's normalized it, for him at least. Everyone else is like, what a douche. And anyone giving him money has just got to be stupider than him. They fall for his crap. So it's like no one is agreeing with him that this is like a normal way a streamer should act. But here he is doing it day in, day out.
Maybe I should forego a few podcasts a week. Like, let's say in a week I skip 2 podcasts, right?
And nothing of value was lost.
But I mean, maybe that's a regular thing, because to be honest, do I have stuff to talk about every day? No, not really. Sometimes it's just a hangout session. Today, I didn't have any game news to talk about. It would have just been us talking about Subway and the gameplay yesterday and Q&A for like, half an hour.
Boring. Boring. Boring.
Man, that's every day's podcast. What the hell is he talking about? He never has anything to say, man. So just a bunch of hot air. He's got time to fill, and he's gonna fucking fill it. He'll just repeat himself over and over again too. He'll say things different ways, just repeat the same thing, but like using different words. He really just doesn't ever have anything to say or anything meaningful to talk about. Like, he's a guy who talks about making meaningful content is like the least meaningful person ever online. People's lives would actually be better if he was never around. You know what I mean? Like, if he never did live streaming, all these poor fucking marks that he's got, they would actually have something to do with their lives, or maybe they just go give money to someone who actually deserves it. Like, this guy's just a fucking bum, just a fucking grifter.
I would have been the whole show, right? Every once in a while, there is important game news and stuff that happens. So maybe if that's the case, then that's when I say we're definitely having a podcast or whatever, right? But I need to know that we're going to basically have people showing up for the gameplay-centric streams. And right now I'm nervous about it because I know a lot of people come to just hang out and then they leave after the podcast ends. So let's see how it goes today. This will be an interesting test. Okay.
What kind of streamer is he where his main form of content, which is the gameplay, like people are leaving before he plays games? Like, does nothing go off in his head that tells him like, hey, this is a problem? Like, maybe there's a reason they don't like my gameplay?
You suck, you jackass.
And imagine getting your news from this guy. Like, who the fuck comes to the stream to get news? Like, what the hell?
Okay. Someone tipped $2, says, please don't call viewers idiots. It doesn't constitute a positive streaming environment. Well, then don't say stupid shit. Because you come on here accusatory, saying dumb things about Pete subs and,
The pot calling the kettle black.
it wasn't called Pete subs when you started going there. Well, let's see. My dad used to go there when it was called Pete subs. He's the one that told me it was called Pete subs. He's the one who pointed out the signage on the inside that still said Pete subs, showed me the pictures that said Pete subs, told me about the quality of the original Pete subs. Because I have a father.
I'm going to say citation needed right there, man. He's a fatherless motherfucker, you know what I mean? He acts like he's raised by nothing but women. Little bitch over here. Nothing wrong with that either, but he's just a soft little bitch. He acts more like a woman than a man. But isn't it funny how he takes his dad's story and acts like it's his story? And he tries, you know, now he's going back trying to say like, oh, well, just because it didn't happen to me. Well, my dad told me about it. And that, you know, I'm just going by what my dad says because, you know, I have a dad. I'm allowed to steal his story and make it my own. Like, what the fuck is this? What is even going on here?
Ew, this is so cringe.
How does he think this is like an argument to be made? You've been caught lying. Just fucking deal with it. A goddamn little baby, dude. He can't even just handle being called out and being so obviously caught in a lie. Because wasn't it like 1968 people were saying that Pete Subs changed the subway, or like, you know, the 70s or something like that? He's over here acting like he was alive for it. He wasn't even there. Just because they had like, you know, a picture up on their wall that said, we used to be Pete Subs. And he even admitted that it didn't have the sign outside like that. It was a subway. So like he literally stole his dad's story and is running with it to make it his own, like as if he was there.
But my opinion is negated because you're an idiot who has to be a naysayer to everything that I say. So how about this? If you want to come to my stream and be disrespectful and try to contradict everything I say, you're a fucking mouth-drooling moron, and I'll call you whatever the fuck I want, and you'll like it, bitch.
You suck.
Dude, imagine him talking to somebody like this in real life. Like, this guy looks like he's deficient in every vitamin possible, every brain cell possible, every muscle possible, every hairline possible. I'm pretty sure he's close to even being, you know, deficient in teeth. He's like worse than a keyboard warrior, you know what I mean? He just calls people out because he sits there in his little gated community in his like stinky little room, just, you know, fucking running his mouth as if he would ever man up to anybody, man. I bet his knuckles are so soft if he punched a pillow it'd fucking hurt him. But did you notice when I unpaused it, he said, oh, my opinion is this. It ain't a fact. He's talking opinions here now. Just get this motherfucker a dictionary. Show him the difference between a fact and an opinion. Because his fucking opinion is meaningless. Everybody's got an opinion, man. They're fucking worthless.
How about that? Or if you want to come to my stream and be a respectful, nice person, and just be, oh yeah, let's have a nice conversation and be
No, I decline that offer. Thank you, though.
nice to each other, then you're a cool person and come on by and you'll be treated with respect.
Why would you even treat someone with respect who's like a habitual liar? This guy lies. He's admitted to lying several times, even just in 2025. He's come clean about, you know, many lies, and maybe it's 2024. I lose track of time. Time flies, you know, but within the last year, he's admitted to all the stuff over the years he's been lying about, and that he even lied to like June the King, I think, and lied to Craig. He's like, oh, an answer's an answer, even if it's a lie. This guy lies about everything, so why the fuck would anybody give him respect when he's already lying about Subway? Like, what doesn't he lie about? I mean, he even lied before and said he's like a bodybuilder and shit when there's like no evidence of that. He was like, you know, a skinny little chode kind of back then. I mean, he looked skinny, at least. I've seen like one or two pictures like of him, you know, back in the day. And then he went from skinny to being like a fat guy. So it was like, where was he ever a bodybuilder? You know, he lied about doing push-ups. Like, he just lies about everything, man. Why the fuck would anybody give him respect? Respect is earned. You don't just get it. Liars get no respect. You're the same as a thief. You're on the level of a thief, you know, like nobody fucking respects you, dude.
You see, it reciprocates. It's not you come here, you treat me badly, and then you expect respect for yourself. You can go fuck yourself. Thanks. And that's it. So that's it for early support. You see what I'm saying? Typically on a podcast, we get good support. I mean, at a minimum, I usually make a third of the goal. Sometimes I hit the whole goal during the podcast. Now we're going into gameplay with $9. So
yeah, this entitled bitch. He thinks just because he did like a quick podcast, you need to pay up even faster, dude. He's got his hands in everyone's pockets. If you come to a stream, you might as well turn your pockets inside out, man. He's like the wimpiest Debo you ever seen, you know what I mean? Trying to snatch your gold chain, except he'd, you know, break his wrist trying to take your chain.
What you got on my 40, homie?
I thought you had $200.
I do. But I want to spend Red's money.
this is my concern. Let's see how it goes today. Okay?
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
I know we all like the outro song, but I don't want to let it run, you know, just for the hell of it. But quick video today, man. I was just a little fired up with this dumbass earlier. Figured I'd get on here and do a video real fast for you. It's been a few days since I put one out, or maybe like even a week, I'm not sure. But I was just bored tonight, man. I had a rough day working outside, doing a bunch of shit, you know, doing actual man shit, unlike this little punk over here. So now I'm just, you know, kicking back. It's about midnight. I was like, let me do some videos tonight, man. I'm just going to chill for a little bit before I go to bed. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time, man. Thanks for checking it out.